Right, I'm going to try and use this opportunity while I've got two of the same thing to explain this possibly a little bit clearer. In the chuck, one of these, it's angled at 36 degrees, and that means that if it's in the right rotation, the centre of one of the faces, there's 10 faces on that, and two, one at each end, so there's 12, which are the faces of a dodecahedron. One of the faces is presented by the chuck, by the design of the chuck, centered and on the axis that we want to turn it. Yeah, I said clearer, and I'm going to be clearer. So when we look at it like that, I'm just going to turn the point of the star and also excavate a little bit. So when the line that I'm excavating, like hollowing, shallow hollowing, and the line that I've also got my tool rest coming in at an 18-degree angle to create a 36-degree included angle on the point of the stars, which is the right angle for a pentagram. When those lines meet, that means you've gone deep enough, and that point's done. I'm only going to film one. In my other video on a 30-point star alternative form, I've got some footage from a better angle of this, but it's literally just rotate it, do the next one, rotate it, do the next one, rotate it, do the next one, then flip it round. This side wouldn't have been done, rotate it, do the next one, rotate it, do the next one, 10 times. Then I'm going to put it between two centres again and turn it down to the cylinder, so I've just got the last two ends to do, just chucked up. It'll be a bit more tricky centering them. That's the process. There really isn't much to it. The hardest thing about this is making the chuck. The other ones, the ones which are going to be stars in spheres, are harder because you've got to hollow inside one of those smaller circles. You've got to go straight in at the same angle and then create a bit of clearance for your chisel. This chisel's too big, obviously. Look, it's wider. That wouldn't leave me any, in fact it wouldn't even go in there. So I need a narrower chisel. I think I said 2.5mm I need to do this, to get in that space. And then when I've gone down deep enough, and I'll have a mark on my chisel, I'll draw a diagram of the pentagram. That'll give me the depth. And when I've gone down deep enough, from each point it all meets up underneath the shell of the sphere, so the star naturally separates. And again, when I've done all the 10, I return it between centres, turn it to a sphere, and do the last two in the chuck, in this chuck, and then the sphere and the sphere and the star are naturally separated. Oh, and the other thing I'll do on this, I'll be filling each one with wax after I've turned each hollow, like trepanning. I'll fill it with wax, so by the time we do it to the end, come to the end, it's not going to fly apart as soon as I start turning the second last or the last point. There's still something to support the structure, and then I'll just get a hot air gun and melt the wax out to finish it off. So I'll just do a bit of this. I don't want the video to be too long really, and then I'll come back when I've got some. When I'm on, I will show some film of these, obviously, because that's very different. My lighting's bad because of the camera, But I've got it up right, to rest a little bit, I can see that. And I'm trying to split the point here. I'm trying to get a nice, almost sharp point. I'm not right. Yeah. And you can't be in a rush to do this because you will just break it. I mean, these are very small parts. Don't get greedy with any cuts. And I know the circle, the opening of the chuck is exactly the size circle that I need, so I know where I've got to turn to. See, I made a greedy cut there, so and I will be sharpening every point just with a diamond file. And I'm trying to move my chisel as I get close to the end, parallel to this edge, so that I get a nice, it's not a round hollow, it's a straight across cut from the side. And it's important not to pull outwards, it's important to always cut inwards, because later on when you come in across, when you're intersecting with other points, it will just tear them off if you come outwards. So but if you come inwards, it leaves the point intact. Okay, that one's done. I'll just take it off the chuck and show you, and then I'm done. There's the chuck key buried. I don't know about the lighting on this. There we go. So it's an excavation in of 18 degrees and a 36-degree point on that, and the star point. So I've got to do another 10 of them, then turn it off, do the ends, and then of course do it another 12 times on the next one. Then I'll have a nice little pair of earrings when I've attached little hooks. Okay, thanks for watching.